not young, y'all. Like,
speak for yourself. What's up, YouTube?
hey, y'all. Welcome back to another video. So, Today's video, as you can see from the title, we are talking about having a baby. So, if y'all been with us for a little bit, y'all know we just got married in January. So, no, I'm not pregnant right now. But we are starting our baby journey. So, we did want to share this with y'all. It'll be a little while before we actually get pregnant, but you know, we want to take y'all along on all the steps. A lot of people, I was actually surprised at how many questions you get. Like, I feel like a lot of it is kind of public knowledge at this point, but you know, people have a lot of questions, so we're gonna just take y'all on the journey with us.
For sure.
Yeah. So what we've done so far, we're just gonna start like at the beginning. Obviously for women, we can't just go and like get pregnant.
Go figure.
Go figure. You know. But so what we've done, Ed went to the doctor first. So tell us how your doctor visit went. What did you do?
I just went for my yearly, and she told me to check my levels. Everything was cool, copacetic. They drew a little blood. I just asked her some questions to see like what were her thoughts on some options. She told me about, of course, the known ones. Like she was like, we could go to a fertility clinic. She would help us get in contact with some people that were in her network, that she could get us in contact with different sperm banks and different things, and like weighed out our options, asked me what we were interested in, and then, you know, kind of help us from there forward. But for me, I didn't have to do much. I just wanted to make sure that I was good. I don't know if you guys know, T will carry.
I will carry, but
I am always a backup if for some reason something doesn't go the way we would like it to. I'm more than willing to help out in that aspect, but would definitely prefer, fingers crossed, that it works for her.
Yeah. So we say that if something happens, because I'm not shy to say, like, I only have one ovary, but they say that's not supposed to mess with my fertility, but it's always a possibility. No, I wasn't born that way, because I know some people are. I did have some complications when I was a teenager that caused me to have surgery, so now I only have one ovary. However, I've still had regular periods, you know, since then. So my doctor has always said, you know, it shouldn't be a problem, but there is always, you know,
a what if. But that's with anybody. So, like, that could be with me. I go in, I'm fine, and then things might not work out. So we just want to be cautious. The process for us, we know, takes longer. So I know people are like, oh, y'all just got married. We're not trying to have a baby tomorrow, but we also, it's not like we could just wake up and then boom, it's gonna happen. So you have to start the process. You have to start like vetting and looking into what is the best route for us financially, because that can get kind of expensive. So we have to make sure that we weigh our options and then do our research so that we can start the process.
So we definitely, you know, we know I have plenty of gay couple friends, and I know that sometimes it can take over a year to even get pregnant, and we not young, y'all. Like,
speak for yourself.
I know I'm still young and fresh, you know, and I just made a birthday, but we're getting up into the 30s.
I am not.
Eb is already 30. I'm close.
Y'all know I ain't 30. Look at me. Look at this. Look at this. Your girl not 30.
So, you know, it's not, we didn't meet yesterday. So, you know, I don't want nobody coming on here with, oh my God. Keep the negative comments to yourself. Okay? Nah. Okay. But like I said, so it's going to take us some time. First of all, this is literally day one. Well, day one of ovulation tracking. Edwin had her yearly and had her checkup. I went to my doctor. I had my yearly checkup. We ran some blood tests to see, where my levels were. They check your, what is called, progesterone, just to make sure that you're, because that's what helps you get pregnant. My doctor told me, some vitamins that I need to start taking. So I'm already starting to take prenatals, because she said you need to take prenatals at least 6 months to a year before you get pregnant. So that means it's well within your body. So knowing that we won't be trying right now, we're definitely going to have some, I'm going to have months of prenatals in me before we actually even try. And then some other vitamins that I need to make sure, like I had a couple of levels that were kind of low. So I'm going to start taking supplements for like vitamin D and just other little things to make sure that when it's time for us to try, my body is ready to hold a baby. And then so we have started, like I said, today is day one of ovulation tracking, and I already messed up a little bit. But I'm in a support group on Facebook, which I would recommend for any mom. Like, they're a support group not only for gay moms, but straight moms. They have, like, you put in your due date or when you're trying to conceive, and there's a Facebook group for everything. And they talk about a lot. They answer questions. So I would definitely recommend getting into a group. That was the first thing I did. I went ahead and joined groups before we ever even started anything, because I was like, let me see what they're talking about in here. And it's just so much information, so overwhelming. But they went in, they tell you, hey, do this, get this. They show you how to track your ovulation. And so that's been like the best thing for me, because even though I do have 4 older sisters, 3 of them who have babies, they all had babies with men. So it was kind of like they just got pregnant. So I bought the Pregmate ovulation test strips from Amazon, and that's what we started using today. And my doctor actually told me how to use the strips, and I still did it wrong. But good thing I have a friend who I talk to every single day, and it took her 13 months, and I'm so happy that they are finally pregnant. It took her 13 months to get pregnant. So that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, it's a process, okay? But she told me about how to use the strips and everything. And when I messaged her this morning, I'm like, what am I doing? So that's the little support that we need. And I didn't know that I was supposed to start testing myself like right after my period went off, but I didn't. So today is like day 3 or 4. So that's what I'm saying. Good. You need a couple of months of ovulation tracking to get it on track. So not only am I using the Pregmate strips, and I'll show y'all that. So the rest of this video, I'll be showing y'all the rest of this week, my first week of ovulation tracking and how I deal with that. But yeah, I just won't see today because I was obviously discombobulated. And then I'm also using the Flow app, so I can show y'all the Flow app. And but I've always used Flow.
A lot of people use Flow though. Like, yeah. I use Flow, and I'm not even trying to, track nothing. I just want to know and make sure I know when the time's coming. Yeah. So my Flow app right now, it tells me that my ovulation should be in 3 days. And so the purpose of me using both of these is to see if my Flow app and the Pregmate strips are on track with one another, like that my ovulation happens on the 14th day of the cycle. And then it could be different, the ovulation strips might tell me it's on the 10th day or on the 11th day or the 15th day or something like that. So that's why I'm using both of them. And then eventually I'll go and use the clear blue and then a basal thermometer. So as we go into using all of those things, we're gonna show y'all that, I'm using the prenatal vitamins that I'm taking are from Amazon, and I'll put a picture up on the screen, and I'll link them down below. I'm just nothing special. There are a lot of pills in the group that people say that you need to take, but until my doctor tells me that I need to take all of them, I'm not.
I do have, I am planning on going to a fertility doctor within the same doctor's office because it was recommended. My doctor recommended that I go to her just to make sure that when I'm ovulating, because I do have one ovary, just making sure that an egg is actually dropping. That's something that is important. When we start actually trying, we don't want to be trying on months that nothing is happening. Okay?
Yeah, and wasting money. Because, you know, like, depending on what route we go, we still researching that. But depending on what route we go, you know, like, sometimes you have to pay per sample. So, like, it's really important that we take our time and like I said, start tracking now so that in a year from now, if we ready to try, that we know, okay, this month it is, next month it's not, so we gotta move now, and then if it doesn't work, then, you know, we'll try again, and we know exactly when we're supposed to, instead of just having blind tries and then wasting money. So we just want to make sure that everything is in line. So I know people are probably still looking like, oh, wait, it's too early, blah blah blah.
Please don't tell us how to run our marriage,
please.
But I mean, if you have any good advice down, you know, please comment that down below. Make sure you follow us, Love the Case, because we'll be posting, you know, stuff on there. We're gonna post a video about how we're looking to find a donor, or like what cycles we're like, what avenues we're going through to kind of look like what avenues we are like going through to look for donors, and you know, what sperm banks and stuff. So we'll make a separate video on that, because I know that is like, that's a video in itself.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll go through just a lot of questions that I had when I first started looking, and even some questions that I still have, but just showing y'all how we work through them. So y'all just get ready to follow us on this little baby journey.
Yeah, little K coming 20 something. I don't know when. We'll see.
20 something.
20 something.
I remember.
Not this year, but sometime.
Yeah. So
yeah, because we still have not been on our honeymoon. So like,
yeah.
But so, anybody that's like, it's coming soon, it can't come before the honeymoon.
Yeah, and we're not even going on the honeymoon for like another 5 months. So.
Yeah, so like we ain't doing nothing. We good. We also still trying to see how this pandemic gonna be shaking. Like I know I've had friends that have gotten pregnant during the pandemic because you know we got the pandemic babies, but. We still trying to play it safe. You got the shot coming out. People, you know, like you just kind of want to see how people are reacting, like whatever. So, like I said, we got time, but we also wanted to bring you guys along on the journey with us. So we've gone ahead and started the research so that we could share with you what the process is going to be when we actually get started with that. But you have to research to know what to do. This is not something that you could just say, hey, tomorrow we gonna try. So so we want to take our time to make sure that we do something that feels comfortable for the both of us, and that feels right for us as a family and a unit. So like we want to make sure that we pick the right person. We might have to try, we might fail, so it takes time. So like, it's not something that you just do lightly and just wake up one day and be like, you know what, anybody will do, which we might go anonymous. You never know what happens, but we do want to weigh our options. I personally would love to know something about whoever we choose, but if it does not work out that way, then hey, we got to go with whatever works best. But like I said, we just started the process. This is definitely new for me. I have not looked it up. T is a researcher. So she researches stuff. I asked the question. She pretty much she like my encyclopedia. I'm like, so baby, like this and that. And she like, if I don't know, I'll find out and I'll let you know. But I'll do my research too. Now that we've actually started, like I said, we talked about it, but we here now. So
we here now. It's only up from here. So you know, since we started the process, no, it doesn't happen overnight, but it builds up. It's leading up to something, you know. I'm not doing all this for nothing, okay? We're doing all this at the end of the day to have a baby. So hopefully this will be a nice, happy, sweet journey for us. You know, not every journey is easy, so hopefully this one won't be crazy.
But whatever.
Praying for a safe journey, a
Yeah.
safe baby journey.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all have subscribed down below and put your notification bell on so that you can stay up to date for what all of our videos, not just our baby videos, but if you have any questions that you want us to answer, any advice, good advice, put it down below, comment, go ahead and like this video, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
See you. Peace.
All right, so it's too close to my face. All right, I said I was going to show y'all. So this is the brand of Amazon prenatals that I'm taking. And like I said, they will be linked down below. I was taking the Vitafusion. I was taking the Vitafusion ones, but apparently these have like double the stuff in them. The double like the vitamins in them. So, and they're a little bit more affordable. So I'm taking them instead. But what I'm going to show y'all is how I'm setting up my ovulation journal. And so I got an ovulation journal idea actually like from my friend. So she did her ovulation journal for 13 months. So I am just on day 1 of my ovulation journal, but I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to set it up. All I just got me a little Sharpie. It's just a regular Y-ruled one subject notebook, and I got Y-rule for a purpose, which I'm going to show y'all in a second. I got some tape, and then I have the Pregmate strips. So let me get that, and then I'll show y'all how I'm setting it up. Okay, so this is what I've written so far. It's March 2020. This is month 1. Today is my cycle day 11, and this is what my Pregmate strip looks like. This is what it said. So what you're always looking for is for this line to be as dark as that one. So you can see that it's pretty light. So I wasn't ovulating, or I wasn't at my peak. So this shows you when you're at your peak. So I got Y rule so that I can go ahead and tape this down, which I'm about to do. And then today is cycle day 11. I should have started at cycle day like 8 or 9. But like I told you, I missed a couple days. So this month we're starting at cycle day 11, and I'm going to go all the way until it shows me a peak. So the way that I see what day my cycle is, this is my Flow app. And then I went from the first day of my cycle, so that's cycle day 1. And then you just count so through the cycle, last day of the cycle, and then which was, so there's day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is day 8. So I should have started the date after my period ended. 9, 10, 11. So usually my cycle lasts for a full 28 days. So that means it's 28 days from the first day of my cycle to the next day, to the next first day of the next cycle. It's a 28-day cycle. I'm pretty regular. And it's been that way for a couple of months. So unless anything changes, hopefully it stays pretty consistent. And then, so I'm just going to tape that down. And then tomorrow I'll show y'all what my test strip looks like. Hey y'all, so this is day 12. I'm trying my best not to go ahead and use the bathroom so I can share this. So I can share this moment with you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and pee, and then I will show y'all in a second. If you don't want to see pee, click off. I keep my little cup neck behind the toilet. I wash it out. So, just my little Pregmate strip. And so, you just dip this in here to the max line and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you see it starts to absorb, and I have to leave it like that for exactly 5 minutes. So I start my timer for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back when it goes off. Hey guys, okay, so our timer went off. I leave this here because for the 5 minutes, because like in case something messes up and I need to dip another one or anything. So it says to mark it at exactly the 5-minute mark. So this is what it looks like. Okay, I'll put it on the paper. That's what it looks like at exactly 5 minutes. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look much darker than yesterday. So it's safe to say that I haven't reached my peak yet. And today's day 12. And then today I did have discharge. So when you read about it and how to like track the ovulation, there's like different levels of discharge that you'll have getting towards your peak, and then after you actually ovulate. So your discharge will be a little thicker, and then it'll thin and thin, and then it'll get really wet. So that shows that you are ovulating. If you're like, oh my god, discharge, like grow up. Women have discharge. So it's safe to say that day 12 isn't a peak day, because what I'm looking for is for that line to be just as dark. The first line to be just as dark as the second line. So, and it's in the afternoon, which they recommend to do it in the afternoon. So that's it for day 12. I'll see y'all tomorrow on day 13. All right, people. I already peed and I already stuck it in there. So now we're waiting our 5 minutes. This is day 13, or cycle day 13. And our timer is going. So I'll show you in a couple minutes. All right, y'all. I don't know. I think that it looks pretty light. Like I'm going in the wrong direction. But that could also be because I didn't have so much of pee. So I might have to do it again, y'all. Because I don't know. That looks real, like super light. It looked lighter than the other ones for me. Now, it's later. But I decided to do another strip. Just because, I don't know, earlier, like, it didn't turn as fast as it usually does. So I already peed in a cup. So I'm going to test my pee again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just say 5 seconds, but I just did 7 this time. And I'm in the other bathroom because there's so I don't immediately pour the pee out the cup, because just in case, just like earlier where I should have had more pee in the cup to retest it. So I leave it there, like, just in case, like, it malfunctions, because that's a possibility. Like, it just don't change at all, And then I pour it out and clean the cup or whatever for the next ride. So we're waiting our little 5 minutes. When our 5 minutes is up, we'll know. We'll see. Okay. Here we are, 5 minutes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. At what point do I ovulate? Because, baby, it's looking real similar to me. I guess we'll see it again tomorrow. I mean, it looked the same as earlier. What do y'all think? I honestly have no clue. So this is why you have to do this for months and months, because I have no idea. Okay. Hey, people.
It's popping.
I'm ready, sir.
I'm tired.
I'm ready, sir.
I'm chilling. Watching a little Criminal Minds. It's getting juicy.
Make us some money, okay?
Okay, party people. Here we are on day 4. I feel like once I get to like day, what is it? Today is day 13. So my Flow app, let me show y'all. My Flow app says that I'm ovulating today. So because it says that I'm ovulating, I feel like that means that what the strips are, see, it says today is the day of ovulation. Because it's saying that today would be the day of ovulation, I feel like my strip isn't going to be where what I'm looking for it to be, because it's looking for a peak, and the peak should have already happened at that point. So I'm like, did I miss the peak? I don't know. But I'm still going to test myself for at least 3 more days, just to make sure. And then I'll start again next month. I don't know. I feel like I messed myself up because I started a day late, or like 3 days late. But I didn't know. So, whatever. All of these strips starting to look alike. They're just starting to look the same to me. So, I'm going to pee, and then I'll show y'all the stick after the 5 minutes. Okay, I haven't rolled day 14, but technically this is the day I'm supposed to ovulate. Girl, it all looked the same. It actually looked like it's lighter. I don't know. I just have no clue. I just have no clue. So 3 more days, and then we'll figure it out. I know that when my, if I, like, I haven't had discharge, but today or yesterday. But I know if I have discharge like tomorrow, the next day, then I already been ovulated and I missed it. So, but at least, I don't know.
What's popping, YouTube? We chilling. Watching The Bachelor.
You silly.
What y'all think? Y'all think he was like BSing? I just don't understand how you gonna let Michelle go home out of the other girl. The other girl didn't even get no airtime. I just don't understand why he liked her so much. Like, I don't even get it. It makes no sense. Break my little heart for him.
Hey, so today is day 16 of this ovulation tracking, and I didn't do yesterday. I did pee on the thing, but I didn't record it. But today I have a little update, which makes me a little happier, because I was like going nuts, because I was like, I don't have any idea how I'm reading this. Like, am I doing it right? Whatever. So I actually found this new app, and it's called the Premom app. So I still have my Flow app, but I'm going to use this app too, just to see, like what it's talking about. So the difference with this app, it does all the same things, except it monitors your ovulation. Like, so what I did, I took a picture of the test and I uploaded it to the app, and it told me, what my level, like it tells me the level. So I don't have to do any of the guessing. The app just goes, it'll read it and tell me. And I noticed today that the strip did look darker, but I was like, I don't know. Am I crazy? But the app confirmed it. So now with this app, they'll be able to really monitor my ovulation, because I'll pee on the ovulation stick, and then I'll upload the picture after 5 minutes to the app, and it'll be able to read it for me. So I'm I'm really happy about that. So according to this, I'm hitting a peak. Like my LH levels are really high today, which is weird because both of the apps assumed that my ovulation happened 2 days ago, which means that my levels should be going back down. But now it's showing that I might now just be reaching a peak, so I might not have even ovulated yet. So that's something for me to look for in the next couple months. But this month I feel like it's kind of messed up. It was kind of like all over the place. So I am going to test myself again tomorrow. I'm not going to record that one, but I'm just doing it for my own personal, like, just to record everything. Because I'm going to test until day 19. But then I'll start vlogging it again next month because I'm going to start sooner. And now that I have this app, I'll be able to like actually show y'all like, okay, this is what the app is saying. This is how my levels have changed. I don't have the ovulation strips that the premom app recommends because they have premom ovulation strips, but it does have the option for you to put in others. So that's what I'm doing because I've already bought all the Pregmate ones. So y'all wish me luck. This is my first month. It's trial and error. This is why I'm starting early, because I just needed, I needed to know what to do. I needed to figure it out. So now that I have this app, I know it's free. I didn't pay for anything. I'll be able to move forward and get my right levels, know my days, and see what are my like what's my trends for ovulating. So that'll be fun. All right, so that'll be at the end of this video. So I will see y'all on the next ovulation video, which won't be until next month. But y'all might see me sooner than that because I am going to go to a fertility doctor and I might take y'all with me. So if you have any questions like that you would want answered, make sure to comment those down below. Make sure you are subscribed. Leave me a positive comment in the comment down below. And as also turn on your post notification bell so you can be informed every time I upload. So I'll see you all on the next one.